Hey everybody, welcome in to another episode of the
Talk Anime Podcast. Podcast. I'm Justin. He's Jared. Welcome back on in, everybody, to another episode. And it's going to be a preview episode for the upcoming Fall 2020 schedule.
Oh man,
or
I'm so
winter.
excited.
Fall.
Yes, fall. Before we get into it here real quick, go ahead, give us a like and subscribe. Hit that bell on the YouTube for notifications. And
Hit that motherfucking bell.
Subscribe to us in the audio realm too.
Yeah, and leave us a 5-star review. It greatly helps us.
It really does. All right,
And
so
with that,
this
jump
should be
right
an
on
interesting
in.
season because I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not caught up on anything that's coming back or continuing.
No.
Like,
Neither am I.
yeah, so we'll just like a few
Maybe?
notable ones that are like coming back this round. Like we have Don Machi season 3, which I'm not.
Yeah, no, I
caught
gotta
up
get
on.
caught up on that one. I think I got halfway through second season.
Yeah, I don't even know where I am. I'm probably just gonna start over. On
Yeah, I
second
probably will
season.
too.
We have Haikyuu continuing, which neither of us like sports anime. Recognize how good it is, but don't like it. And we have Golden Kamuy season 3 as well.
Oh man,
I'm actually sad I am not caught up on that.
I know.
I lost
I'm
interest.
so sad.
And I don't even know
I did
why.
too. I don't know either. I'm probably gonna go back and try and watch it. But then again, I always say that, and I never.
I
go
say
back.
that too. And I have other stuff I need to get caught up for.
And there's
our,
like other
summer
things,
review
and I can
first.
only watch so many things at a time, and I'm just like, man.
I know. So this season, it's going to be
One day.
interesting. I'm not watching any continuations. It's going to be 100% new anime for me.
Yeah, I think pretty much for me too. Unless I get caught up on Don Machi. But I
Yeah,
don't
so we'll
think
see
I
how
will.
it goes. But with that, speaking of Don Machi, let's jump right into this fall preview.
That's right. It's Don Machi, Season 3. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Part 3, Season 3, third season, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
It's going to be airing in 2 days, so October 3rd. So what, Saturday? So
Yes,
when you
it
hear
is
this,
Saturday.
it's going to be airing that day, on Saturday. Yeah.
Exciting. Yeah, like this
Indeed.
fall season really snuck up on me quick.
It really did. This whole year,
I feel like
just has been...
I feel like we're not getting that usual like 1 week break we get with other seasons for some reason.
I mean, they can't afford it, man.
That could be.
They can't afford it. They aren't. They're so far behind, man. They've got all these animes they got to pump on out.
Just
again,
wait till winter
still-
season. Winter season is going to be
Yeah.
insane. I was already looking ahead and I was like, my God.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Still going to be coming through Sentai Filmworks and still as the licensor and still through Studio JC staff. Still the same original cast, no real changes. So, yeah. Don
no
Machi.
big changes with that one, just season 3. I would expect this one to be on High Dive and probably on Crunchyroll as well.
I'd
I
imagine
think it's been announced for
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, if I remember correctly.
I mean, first and second seasons have both been on Crunchyroll. So.
Right.
Hestia is Bestia.
That
Move
she
on.
is. I need to get caught up on this one.
Same. What we got next?
Next, we have Haikyuu to the top, second season. So this is a continuation of the split season because of the Rona.
Yep.
Also airing this Saturday, October 3rd. Wow. From what I was looking at, I think Saturdays are going to be very stacked this year. Or
Yeah.
this season.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, not at all.
No.
Still production IG. I believe this one
Yeah.
already got announced that it was being picked up by Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll get picked up by a bunch of other different places too. and
I'm assuming
blah, blah, blah.
Sentai's going to pick it up as well because they have dubbed the previous seasons of it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we will
Hot take,
be seeing
but
that.
like most other sports this year, this should have just been canceled. And I can just hear the anger behind every butthurt Haikyuu fan typing at their keyboard right now. I don't care. Your show sucks.
Listen, it's
that
nothing
said,
personal.
I acknowledge that it is well animated.
Yes, very well animated. I think it has great character development. Justin and I, like we have said a million times before, just don't like sports anime. That's all it is. That's all there is to it. Yep. And with that, we're moving on to The Irregular at Magic High School Visitor Arc.
Just the way you said it just cracked me up. The Irregular at Magic High School Visitor Arc.
I don't understand
what stuff. Pause, like you weren't expecting more words.
I was like, oh, this is no. What caught me off guard was the Visitor Arc, and I was reading ahead as I was talking. I was like, oh, oh, I don't understand. So, not trying to knock on any of the fans out there who do enjoy this series, but I don't understand how this is being made. This is hot trash. This is. I
don't even know what this is.
I watched part of the first season. I watched maybe the first 5 or 6 episodes, and I thought this was some of the worst anime shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That's saying something, because Jared likes shit.
I do. Like I like a lot of trash.
He likes a lot of hot trash.
Yeah, I really do. Like, there's a lot of trash anime that I'll be like, yeah, I like that, and I acknowledge that it's trash. This is just bad.
Synopsis for anybody that's not
and it's
sure what this show
second
is.
Season. It's had 1 million frickin' OVAs and games and everything made after this, and it's
Jared really does not like this one. Shiba Miyuki's classmate Kiriyama Shizuku is on her way to study abroad. For magicians, this is normally impossible, since allowing the genes of someone who can use magic outside their home country's borders is tantamount to giving up a national secret. But it's allowed to happen in one-case exchange programs. And that's how Angelina Kudo Shields has arrived in Japan from the USNA to study at First High. Around the time Lena arrived in Japan, magicians began getting attacked by a mysterious being who leaves his victims drained of blood. Will Tatsuya be able to discover the identity of the quote-unquote vampire?
Nobody gives
Yeah, that sounds real dumb.
So this is like the most generic show.
Yeah, that sounds like a very generic show.
Like, you know how we were dumping all over Demon King or the Misfit of Demon King Academy before it came out?
Yeah.
And then it turned out to be good?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the opposite.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like, this should be shit on, and it's bad.
Yeah.
Aniplex, you should be ashamed of yourself.
And I need to get caught up on Demon King.
Oh man, it actually has a fun little ending. Like,
does it?
Bad,
okay, yeah. Okay, good.
This is done by 8-Bit Studio again. We're getting a bunch of the returning cast. Yeah, I'm really sorry that I'm super negative on this one. It's just not good.
I mean, can't be positive on everything, right?
This is true. Actually,
sometimes you gotta shovel the shit and just call a spade a spade. Call a spade here, like... If it's shit, it's shit. There's no polishing it. Sorry.
No. You've seen Jurassic Park, right?
Oh, of course. Who hasn't?
Remember the scene when they're in the cars and Ellie jumps out to go check on that Triceratops and then is digging through the poop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this show. The poop.
Okay. That's the poop. That's the big old poop.
It's the big old
That's a big poop.
Yes. All right.
That's a literal pile of poop. All right, next.
Next, we are moving on.
All aboard the hype train!
I can thoroughly say that this is definitely Justin and I's probably most hyped show this season, I would say, right?
It is Jujutsu Kaisen. I am definitely very pumped for this one. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, go look it up. It is hot. In a world where demons feed on unsuspecting humans, fragments of the legendary and feared demon Ryomen Sukuna were lost and scattered about. Should any demon consume Sukuna's body parts, the power they gain could destroy the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. Fortunately, there exists a mysterious school of Jujutsu sorcerers who exist to protect the precarious existence of the living from the undead. Yuji Itadori is a high schooler who spends his days visiting his bedridden grandfather. Although he looks like your average teenager, his immense physical strength is something to behold. Rob Schneider in Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry. Every sports club wants him to join, but Itadori would rather hang out with the high school outcasts in the occult club. One day, the club manages to get their hands on a sealed cursed object, but little do they know the terror they'll unleash when they break the seal.
So this manga looked like fire.
Yeah.
And this anime adaptation looks incredible.
It does. It looks really good.
You want to know what really sealed the deal for me this?
Go on. Is it because it's from Studio Mappa?
Yeah!
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Genres are action, horror, demons, supernatural, school, and shonen.
Ooh, spooky.
Let's do a little more deep dive in here.
And, that director,
let's look at this awesome
Park.
director, what he's done.
Just a little dude named Sung-Hoo Park, Not really a big name, he did Fairy Tail and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Garo and the Vanishing Line series and Inuyasha and
got a high school.
Yeah, got a high school, Zombieland Saga.
He's done a few things. He's done a few things, Luigi. He's done a thing or two.
By the way, ending of God of High School Season 1. Hype!
Dude, it was so much fun.
Oh, it's so good. So good. But we'll talk about it in a different one. We'll talk about that next week.
I'm real excited for Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, yeah. I'm real excited.
If this one isn't, it's going to be fire.
I really hope it is. I'm going to say right now, if it isn't on your watch list, you should have it on your watch 100%. List.
This should be on everybody's watch list.
Yeah.
It's going... I can't see this one failing. I honestly can't. This one is also airing on Crunchyroll.
We could always get debated.
Oh, God. No. That's not going to happen. I was talking to friend of the podcast, Austin, a while ago, and he was telling me about this. He was like, hey, keep an eye out for this one. I was like, girl, I'm already on it, because he's been reading the manga, and he says it's freaking incredible.
Yeah.
So super excited for that one.
Super excited. All right. What we got next? Higurashi, When They Cry.
I'm excited. So I never got to watch the original of this.
Yeah.
I never went back and did that. So I'm excited to see the remake of this, or the retelling, because it should be interesting. I know it's pretty dark.
Yeah. New kid Kechi Maibara is settling into his new home of peaceful Hinamizawa village. Making quick friends with the girls from his school, he's arrived in time for the big festival of the year. But something about this isolated town seems off, and his feelings of dread continue to grow with the gnawing fear that he's right. What dark secrets could this small community be hiding?
Man, I am so absolutely excited for this because I never watched it.
Who's producing this? Scroll down here. Let me see here. So we've got Funimation, Studio Passione? Yeah, Passione, something like that.
Yeah, they've done a few things. I mean, they've done Citrus, favorite show of this year so far, Ishizuki Reviewers.
High School DxD.
Yeah. So it is a weird studio choice.
See, I was about to say, this is a very odd step away from
studio, it's a
like.
very odd studio to be making this, so keep that in mind. It is going to have different animation style compared to the original from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
But I'm still excited to at least check it out and see how it is. Genres for it are mystery, dementia, horror, psychological, supernatural, and thriller.
I like that that's a genre, dementia.
Yeah.
That's not a... Okay, whatever. Anyway.
I mean, we have a decent director working on this one. We have Kawabachi Kenichiro.
I don't think I know this one.
He's done work on, he's been the director on a few different things, like Dragon Collection, Frame Arm Girls, Getsume to Heko Mina. I feel like
Yep,
I'm saying a lot, and I'm really sorry about that.
I really Hunter x Hunter the second movie.
I didn't know there was a movie. Island.
Apparently, it's the second movie.
So I mean, he's done a lot of directing work. Mayoshiki.
Yeah.
Million.
I mean, he's got a long list here, but I just literally don't even recognize a single title on this, aside from Naruto, and that was only one episode.
I've recognized a few things on here. Like he's done a lot, so he does have experience. But I'm excited. This is definitely going on my watch list.
Hey, I'll
man.
let you tell me if I should watch it.
I think you should.
I'll let you tell me what you think of it the first couple episodes.
That's fair. Moving on, we have...
Next, we have Burn the Witch! Burn her! Burn the Witch!
Burn the Witch!
Burn the Witch! Anyway, yeah, so this is a 3-part movie series you're telling me, Jared.
Yeah, I believe it was 3 parts, if I remember correctly. I think that's what they're splitting it up into. It's airing on Crunchyroll, and it airs tomorrow, Friday, October 2nd. As of recording dates, by the time you hear this, though, it'll already be up.
Synopsis. Historically, 72% of all deaths in London are related to dragons. Oh, okay, I remember reading this.
Yeah, we
Fantastical
read this
beings.
in news one.
Yeah. Excuse me. Had to burp. Fantastical beings, invisible to the majority of the people while unknown to most. Some people have been standing up to these dragons. Only inhabitants of reverse London, oh yeah, okay, that was this, who live in the hidden reverse side, if that wasn't self-explanatory, of side of London, can see the dragons. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? Even then, only a selected few become qualified enough as witches or wizards to make direct contact with them. The protagonists of the story are witch duo Noelle Niyahashi and Nini Sprinkle. They are protection agents for Wingbind, an organization for dragon conservation and management. Their mission is to protect and manage the dragons within London on behalf of the people.
Woo!
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah, so it looks interesting.
Brought to you by Shueisha and Bandai Namco through Studio Colorido.
What have they done?
Colorido?
Oh, they did that. They did that movie I wanted to watch.
Yeah, that's
God, hold on, let me look up the title right here. The English
Whisker Away. Yeah,
that looked kind of cute.
Yeah.
They've done a decent amount of other things here.
Yeah. Nothing like
I'm familiar with. They look more like they're definitely a movie studio.
Yeah, that's clearly. I mean,
you see like 1 episode, 2 episodes, 1 episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here too.
Penguin Highway they did, for anybody who's seen that. I've never even heard of
Penguin!
it. Oh god, it's back.
I'm back!
Genres are action, magic, fantasy, and shonen.
And penguins!
And penguins, yes, there are penguins. Your director for this one is...
Oh, he wrote the Boruto Naruto movie.
Yeah. Kawano Tatsuro. Actually, he's done. He's worked on a lot of good stuff. He's worked on Gatchaman Crowds.
Yeah, Gatchaman Crowds, Kill la Kill.
Medaka Box he's done some work on.
Yeah.
Psychopath.
Penguin Highway!
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm excited to check this out. I'll at least watch like the first one and see how it is. And then kind of go from there. At least I don't have like a huge commitment if I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you don't like it, you can just stop it whenever. Like, I mean,
yeah, and since it's like in a movie format, if I get like 45 minutes in and I'm like, all right, this is not...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about 30 minutes in, I know whether or not I like the movie, so... Right. Yeah, I mean, no real skin on.
I'll check it out.
There. Yeah, I'll probably check it out too.
Moving on.
Tonikawa, Over the Moon for You. Having grown up ridiculed for his bizarre name, Nasa Yuzaki strives to be remembered for something more Fortunately, it seems he's on the right path, ranking first in the nation's mock exams and set to enter his high school of choice. However, everything changes in a single night when the Fire Nation attacks. When he notices a girl across the street on his way home, enraptured by her overwhelming cuteness. It's love at first sight for NASA, but in his infatuated daze, he fails to notice the approaching danger speeding down the road and finds himself at death's door, of course.
Naturally.
Of course. Barely alive thanks to the girl's intervention, NASA musters the courage to confess his love to her, fearing she might otherwise vanish from his life. She accepts his proposal on one condition, marriage, to which NASA gladly accepts before passing out from his injuries. Upon waking, however, the girl is nowhere to be found. After recovering from his injuries, NASA tosses his previous ambitions aside and dedicates his life to finding the girl that captured his heart. Yet several years pass to no avail, but one night, when an unexpected visitor comes knocking on his door, NASA finds himself facing a woman that would forever change his world, his wife.
Yeah, this is like right up my alley. You know,
yeah,
I'm going to be watching this and enjoying the hell out of it.
This just has the big old Jared stamp.
It's got that face. Jared seal of approval to at least check out.
It's from Studio 7 Arcs.
Yes, they've done... 7 arcs.
Oh, good lord.
You. They've done Sekirei. I own it all. I own it all.
I know. It's like fucking it's like fucking what's the meme? It's the grandpa from God damn it, what the hell's the Cartoon Network TV show?
Courage the Cowardly Dog? The grandpa
No.
That?
Twin Peaks, is that it?
Twin Peaks was an No.
Not Twin Peaks. Fucking Austin's gonna kill me for not remembering this one because it's the one that he really likes. It's anyway.
You're not thinking of
it's
Gravity
the meme.
Falls, are you? That's Disney.
Is it Disney?
Yeah.
Gravity Falls. Yeah, that's what it was. Gravity Falls. Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
it.
say Grunkle Stan.
I thought it. Yeah. But anyway, the meme where he's got like the 3 books collected. He's like, now I have them all. Long story short to that meme. Anyway.
Genres are comedy, romance, and
shonen. Oddly enough.
It just means where it was published, essentially.
Yeah.
Director is Ikehata Hiroshi, who's done work on A Cell World.
Yeah.
Black
Bullet. Trip.
Okay.
Black Bullet. That's a good one.
He did some
Dog
work
Days.
on the newer Fooly Cooly, Flip Flappers. Did some work on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as
Kill
an
la Kill.
episode director. Kill la Kill. Yeah. Okay. I'm in. I'm in, man.
I know you're in.
This is. I
not
wish I knew where this one was airing.
Yeah, I was about to say it does not say where
okay.
this one is airing.
Let's be honest. It's either Funimation or it's either Crunchyroll. 99
or Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah. When they decide to pick up one show from the season.
Yes. It's like
I'm
one
excited.
of the better shows of the season too.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, so that way you can always at Vinland Saga, at
Banana Fish.
A whole bunch of a whole bunch. There's another one that I'm even thinking of, and I can't think of the name.
They
of it
had
right
originally
now.
had Made in Abyss as well, I believe.
Yeah, they did have Made in Abyss originally.
But yeah, I'm excited. That was Tanakawa Over the Moon for You. Moving on to...
We have Noblesse!
Yes,
which again, all aboard the hype train!
So this is one of the big 3 of the manhwas that Crunchyroll is adaptating for their site. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I've heard like really good things about this one, about the like character development side of this compared to like God of High School, which is obviously more fighting, and then Tower of God, which felt like kind of a mixture of both, some fighting and some character development. So we'll see how this is.
Yeah. Be interesting. Rizel awakens from his 820-year slumber. Wouldn't it be funnier if it was 420? Anyway. He holds the special title of Noblesse, which is a pure-blooded noble and protector of all the other nobles. In an attempt to protect Rizel, his servant Frankenstein enrolls him in Yiran High School, where Rizel learned the simple and quotidian routines of the human world through his classmates. However, the Union, a mighty secret organization with strings around the globe and a goal to rule the world, dispatches modified humans and gradually encroaches on Rizel's life progressively, which causes him to wield his mighty power to protect the world from devastation, to protect those around him, I mean. After 820 years of intrigue, the secrets behind his slumber are finally revealed, and Rizel's absolute protection as the Noblesse begin.
I'm real curious about this one.
Brought to you by producers Glowvision and Production IG.
Oh, Production IG's done a few things.
Oh yeah, you know, Attack on Titan, Psychopaths, Haikyuu, Guilty Crown,
Kiriko no Basket.
Yeah,
they've been around fully.
Ancient Magus Bride, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Vinland Saga.
They've got their hands in everything. Eden of the East, one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, they've done a lot.
Yeah, they kind of dabbled their hands in quite a few projects.
Yeah.
Genres are action, school, supernatural, and vampire. Our director is Tada
Shunsuke.
Ooh.
Shunsuke? It's probably Shunsuke.
Shunsuke.
It's probably Tada Shunsuke.
He's done work on Bungato Shouju. Hack he did some work on. What else here? Kiriko no Basket, he did like all of it. What else? Obviously Noblesse he's doing.
Yeah.
Bunch of different stuff. Yeah, he's done a lot. A lot of sports anime, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm seeing a lot of sports anime on his repertoire.
This is listing 2 directors. The second director is Yamamoto
Yatsutaka.
Yes. Who's done work on Blue Exorcist.
Some Blue Exorcist.
Nekopara. Robo Masters. Servant X Servant.
Headline Blue.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
Interesting, indeed.
I'm definitely curious. This is definitely going on the list.
Oh, it's on the list. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's on the
list.
It's not
on your list, again, on the list. Throw it on the list.
For those of you that might have missed it, this is going to be airing on Crunchyroll.
Yep.
Moving on, we have
The Day I Became a God.
So I am ecstatic for this show. This is one of my favorite studios doing this one. We'll get into after the synopsis.
At the end of the last summer vacation of high school, Yuta Narakami spends his days preparing for the university entrance exams, when a young girl named Hina suddenly appears, proclaiming herself as the god of omniscience. Yeah. Yuta is confused and does not believe Hina when she tells him the world will end in 30 days. After witnessing Hina's godlike predictive abilities, Yuta begins to believe her powers are real. Hina, who is innocent and childlike despite her supernatural powers, decides, for some reason, to stay at Yuta's home. Thus begins the start of their lively summer before the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. From producer Aniplex and PA Works. Drama and fantasy. Do.
So PA Works has done works like Angel Beats, Another, Charlotte, A Lull in the Sea. You know, just a few few titles that you might have heard of.
I think it's just the ones that Jared really likes. So
They do stuff I freaking love.
It's about to say, so it's all stuff that Jared really likes. So
all right, well,
I'm happy you're happy.
It also has one of my favorite writers working on it, Jun Rada.
Okay, I'm happy you're happy.
He wrote
like I said,
wrote Angel Beats.
I'm happy you're happy, Jared.
Our director is Asai Yoshiyuki.
Yoshiyuki?
Yes. He did a little bit of work on Angel Beats, and he was a director for Charlotte, director for
Fairy Tale.
Did some work on Soul Eater. Did a little bit of work on Ungo. I'm pumped, man. I'm real excited. For anyone that missed it with Justin doing his voice, genres are drama and fantasy.
Yeah.
And that is The Day I Became a God.
Still not sure where this one's coming out. Assuming Crunchyroll.
I would assume so. I think that's been confirmed. Don't quote me on that one yet.
Yeah, I was about to say. Putting an awful lot of pressure on yourself by saying that there, Jared.
I know. And if I don't deliver,
Yeah, just invoke the weebs, man. You just invoke the weebs.
Not the
Our
weebs.
Last Crusade, or the Rise of a New World. A great war has raged for years between the scientifically advanced Empire and Nebulous, the realm of the witches, until the youngest knight ever to receive the title of the Empire's strongest meets the princess of the rival nation. Though they are sworn enemies, the knight is taken by her beauty and dignity, and the princess is moved by his strength and way of life. Will the fighting between them ever be allowed to end? Two star-crossed lovers, Romeo, wherefore
I'm glad you got that vibe too. Because I was literally just gonna say the Shakespearean content is not dead.
I was about to say just a proof that Shakespearean content can be beaten like a dead horse from Studio Silverlink, Our Last Crusade, or the Rise of a New World.
Licensor
Funimation. By Funimation. So it'll be on Funimation, so Hulu.
I don't know if I'm going to check this one out or not yet.
I'm not. I'm good.
It seemed real generic, and from the trailer I was seeing, I wasn't sure.
I read the book.
I don't know.
It's called Romeo and Juliet.
I don't know. I'll probably at least so everything we're listing in here, besides the continuations of stuff that we weren't interested but thought should be talked about regardless. I think I'll at least try to watch the first episodes like I did this summer season. I think I did a pretty good job of that, and then drop some after that.
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
You never know. Like I did. I'm weary to poop all over shows too much because of after the Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I at least want to see an episode.
That's true. I'm just annoyed just because I'm just we've already heard this story's about as old as it gets. I don't.
A tale as old as time.
This time. Song as old as rhyme. Romeo and Juliet. Check, yes, Juliet. Are you with me? Oh, man, we were just throwing back to the 90s.
Jesus.
All right.
Good Lord. All right, let's move on.
Oh, my God.
What do we have next, Justin?
Golden Kamuy Season 3.
This might be my biggest disappointment that I haven't continued.
I know. I really want to go back and rewatch this.
I was really enjoying it.
We loved this one when it came out.
I think it came out on a season where I think there was just so much
There's so much other shit. There's so much other shit that season. I think that was when Overlord was out and fucking My Hero Academia was out and just a whole bunch of other shit was also
I thought it was
on top
easy
of
to
this.
get lost in the shuffle.
This one unfortunately got lost in the shuffle.
And it had a good amount of hype behind it. Maybe that's why, because it didn't quite live up to the hype that was behind it.
No, but it was still perfectly good. It was a perfectly
enjoyable,
serviceable
minus
show.
the CGI bear.
Hey. It's okay.
Hey.
Hey. From Geno Studio.
They did the previous seasons, right? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did all the previous seasons.
I was just double checking.
It's the same everything. Still all the same actors. Still the same producers and licensors. And studio. Yeah.
Yeah. So for all you Golden Kamuy fans out there, look forward to that season 3.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be airing on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
And I would assume on Crunchyroll. I believe I remember seeing it.
Yeah, it'll be on Crunchyroll.
100%.
Yeah, that one I can say for sure. Next we have Yashahime, Princess Half Demon.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This is the spin-off of Inuyasha.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this the Inuyasha
Yeah,
spin-off?
this is the spin-off, man.
More tales! More tales! Give me all the tales.
I'm super excited.
All the tales and goofy kids in high school running around with the tails in their pockets. Anyway, the daughters of... I don't even feel bad about that comment. The daughters of Seshumaru and Inuyasha set out on a journey transcending time. In feudal Japan, half-demon twins Towa and Setsuna are separated from each other during a forest fire. While desperately searching for her younger sister, Towa wanders into a mysterious tunnel that sends her into present-day Japan, where she is found and raised by Kagome Higarashi's brother Soda and his family. 10 years later, the tunnel that connects the two eras has reopened, allowing Towa to be reunited with Setsuna, who is now a demon slayer, working for Kohaku. But to Towa's shock, Setsuna appears to have lost all memories of her older sister. Joined by Mura, the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagame, the three young women travel between the two eras on an adventure to regain their missing past.
I feel like this one should have like all the hype in the world. Like,
I really do think it should.
I'm excited as well because we're getting like some really strong female leads in this, which you don't get very often.
Not normally. No, from Studio Sunrise and licensed by Viz Media.
Ooh, who's gonna be picking this one up then? No, okay, I remember now. It's Crunchyroll. It's on Crunchyroll. I remember.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Genres are action, adventure, comedy, historical, demons, supernatural, magic, and fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm excited. It's great that there is a show like this with a lot of strong female roles, but probably not gonna watch it, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm at least gonna check it out.
Inuyasha was okay, but
yeah, I wasn't a big Inuyasha fan, so this isn't gonna have like the nostalgia like glasses for me. And there are a lot of things I probably won't like catch on to potentially.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like kind of hint back to Inuyasha, and I also the other thing is it's just I wonder how much of this is just gonna be playing off of just the nostalgia from Inuyasha.
I don't know, because this is an original, so it's not like the creator made a manga or anything of this. So
no, I know, that's what I'm saying, but I'm just wondering how much of it. I don't know.
I'm curious. I'm at least going to check it out. I think it's too big of a release to not at least watch an episode or two of to see how it is.
Fair enough. Let me know what you think.
I will. Next, we have
The Journey of Elena. Once upon a time, there was a witch named Elena who set off on a journey, across the world. Along the way, she would meet all kinds of people from a country full of witches, to a giant in love with his own muscles. But with each meeting, Elena would become a small part of their story, and her own world would get a little bit bigger.
Please tell me this is Slice of Life. Please tell me this is Slice of Life. Oh, it's not listed under Slice of Life. Interesting. Okay.
No license.
So we have Studio C2C.
C2C.
What have they
and producer Lantis.
Okay, I've seen some of the stuff that C2C has done here. They did, I'm not even going to pronounce this name. I'm going straight for that English title. World End. What do you do at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us? I enjoyed that show.
I've never seen it.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's the only thing I've actually seen that they've done, I believe. Just scrolling through this. I thought that was pretty decent. I don't know. I'll at least check this out. It has an interesting enough premise for me. Genres are adventure and fantasy.
Yeah.
Our director is
Oh man,
Kubuka.
that image is right out of like what you would expect like a porn person to look
Oh
like.
no, that image is like straight from like he was at like a panel at like an anime convention. He was just like, okay, let's move on.
Anyway.
Kabuka Tashiyuki. So he
Directed
did
Batman
some
the
stuff
Gotham
for.
Knight.
Interesting. Okay.
That's
He
interesting.
did the Berserk movies.
Yeah, Berserk movies.
Which those weren't horrible. I didn't like some of the animation, but let's see. Anything else worth noting? Not really.
Not particularly.
This will be a watch one episode. If I'm into it, I'm into it. If I'm not, get in the axe.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be into this, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah. Next we have Adachi and Shimamura. The second floor of the gym. This was where we always met. It was class time, but of course there weren't any classes going on in a place like this. This was where Shimamura and I became friends. We hung out here, talking about TV shows and cooking, playing some ping pong. This is where we fostered our friendship. Keeping my head propped against the wall, I let out a small sigh. What was this feeling? Yesterday, I dreamt of me and Shimamura kissing. Not that I'm like that. I'm sure Shimamura isn't either. It's
not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not even something worth repeating myself about. But really, it's not like that. But is it? It's just that when she hears the word friend, I want her to think of me first. That's all.
We've got a shoujo.
Oh, from Studio Tezuka and Funimation.
Genres are romance, school, shoujo-ai, and slice of life. What is this
right up Jared's alley.
No, I'll check this out. So these can be done well. See Bloom Into You. Very good.
Yeah,
or
good.
They can be done kind of mediocre. See Citrus. What has this studio done? They did some work on Dororo. That was mostly Mappa, but they did do some work on that. The quintessential quintuplets. Oh, so they did some work there.
Yeah, but they also did was that one in the bottom right corner there, Jared?
Oh, is that not How to Summon a Demon King?
Yes.
Or something like that. That looks like they just were like in the second studio that did some work on it. They weren't the primary studio, I believe.
Okay.
They did stuff they did Blackjack.
Yep, Blackjack.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check this out, watch an episode or two, and you can kind of get an idea what it's going to be. If it's going to be a one like Citrus, or if it's going to be something like Bloom Into You, where it's actually much more telling.
I'm kind of half hoping it's the Citrus one, just so I can hear you rag on it, but, you know.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll watch an episode and kind of figure it out. It's usually pretty easy with those after an episode. Moving on, though.
Moriarty the Patriots. In the late 19th century, the British Empire has become a global power. Due to the strict class stratification, the average citizen has little chance of successfully rising up to the top, where the despicable nobility rules over them all. William James Moriarty, the second son of the Moriarty household, is a young mathematics professor who has displayed great cunning and intellect since he was a child. Along with his brothers Albert and Louis, he lives the simple life of a noble. Outside of school, William is a well-known private consultant, willing to solve the problems of anyone in need. However, his gentle demeanor belies his position as the head of a group prepared to wreak havoc in pursuit of its desire, a new world built from the ashes of the old. Yukio no Moriarty puts a new spin on Arthur Conan Doyle's original work by putting the spotlight on its main antagonist and exploring how he came to be in the first and only criminal consultant. Okay, that's what I thought this was. I am excited for this.
I'm curious.
Nope, I'm excited for it.
Curious.
I'm excited. I want this. I like it. I like the synopsis of it. I like the synopsis of it. I want it to be very good. It's production IG, so produced by Shueisha.
Does seeing the cast right here do anything for you? Of the characters that we're going to have?
Let's see. I mean, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, obviously.
Albert
Watson.
Moriarty. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be good. John
No,
Watson.
I think it can be good.
I'm thinking it could be good. Like basically all of the before Sherlock Holmes, basically.
Yeah,
I like that. No, I like that the stories that tell like from the villain's point of view.
Yeah, I'm curious how it's going to be. Genres are mystery, historical, psychological, and shonen. Let's see what this director has done. What we got here?
Like, was that Grendel, the monster from Beowulf? Yeah, I was a big fan of that book.
Fox did some work on Denocoil, some work on Flip Flappers, a little bit of work on Brotherhood, Guilty Crown. Directed Joker game. Directed Kaziga Suyoko Fuitiro. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I probably butchered it.
Pretty sure you did.
Absolutely terrible at pronouncing Japanese. Robotics Notes. Okay, yeah, he's done. At least he's worked on some stuff. Yeah, and it's got like production IG behind it. So I mean,
and produced by Shueisha. So I mean, it's got a pretty decent production company and a studio behind it. I don't see a reason why this wouldn't be any good. I hope it's on either Hulu or Crunchyroll so I can watch it.
Same. I actually look forward to checking that out and seeing if it's good or not.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the board.
And I think this one we actually been saying has been coming out for the last 2
so
seasons.
It was originally, like, it was supposed to come out.
It keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah, it keeps getting pushed back. So it was actually on, I think, our summer preview.
It was.
And then
but
at
I also
the last
think it was
minute,
on the
it got
spring
pushed back.
one too.
It was either maybe it was the spring one.
It was both. I'm pretty sure it was both. It just kept getting pushed back. But anyway, what we're talking about now is Ikibukaro Westgate Park. And this one I've been saying I've been excited for.
I'm curious about this one.
I'm very excited for this one. Crime-ridden Ikibukaro. Ikibukaro is a haven for violent gangs, the Yakuza, and home of Makoto Majima. To protect his friends, this charismatic troubleshooter mediates disputes among the warring factions, even fixing problems the police can't. But when a rising tide of violence results in Makoto losing a loved one, can he ride out the storm, or will he drown in the spilled blood that floods his streets? From Doga Kobo Studios and Funimation.
Interesting. What's Doga Kobo done? Okay, I thought they definitely looked familiar to me. Okay, so we have. I remember going over this before now.
Yeah, we have.
Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, Plastic Memories, Umaru-chan, New Game, Gabriel Dropout, yada, yada, yada. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah. It's a drama, mystery, romance.
Yeah, I'm curious about this one. I wonder if it'll be like one of the few I actually watch on Funimation this season. I mean, I'm definitely going to check this one out because it does.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch this one. Yeah, be on the lookout out for it.
That's
Ikibukaro Westgate Park.
Ikibukaro Westgate Park.
Yep. Next, we have Akudama Drive.
I remember this.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Supposed to come out like 2 seasons ago as well.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This one had the really neat looking visuals.
Yeah, it really did.
Like, I don't know if it's going to be
pretty.
good. I have no idea if it's going to be good. Like, but I'm curious.
Long ago, a war broke out in Japan that pitted Kanto against Kansai and divided the country. Kansai became dependent of Kanto, but slowly the police and government began losing control of Kansai to criminals known as Akudama. From Studio Pierrot. Akudama.
All right. Yeah, so the visuals look really neat for this one.
Licensed by Funimation, so again, it'll be on Funimation, so Hulu.
Studio Pirat?
We've talked about Perot. They did Naruto.
Yeah, and Tokyo Ghoul.
And Tokyo Ghoul. And Bleach. And Black Clover. And basically every big name shonen that you can think of.
Yeah, so I'm curious how this will be, you know?
Yeah.
This is an original as well, so...
Yeah, action sci-fi.
Oh, and let's check out the director while we're here as well.
Yep, director Taguchi Tomihisa.
Digimon, he did stuff for. Kino no Tabi, The Beautiful World.
Persona 3 movies. Persona 4 movies. Persona 5 movies.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, so I was really curious. Like, the animation is what does it for me in this one. And the unique-looking characters.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm real curious.
I'd like to see.
We'll see how this one is. I could see this one being good or this one just being complete trash.
Yeah, no, I'm really hoping it's really good.
I feel like it's probably going to go either way.
I hope it's really good. Next, we have I'm Standing on 1 Million Lives.
Is it an isekai? Do we have our first isekai of the season?
We're about to find out. Yotsuwa Yusuke, along with his classmates Shindo Yu and Hazaki Kusu, have been transported to a strange and unknown world inhabited by mythological creatures.
Oh,
as soon as
isekai!
they arrive,
Isekai!
It's an isekai. As soon as they arrive, they meet somebody calling himself the Game Master, who then grants them a time-limited quest. To aid them on this quest, he also bestows Shindo and Hazaki with the roles of magician and a warrior, while Yotsuwa is randomly granted the role of a farmer. This is how
you want to give a man a shield? We'll one-up you. We're making him a farmer.
He's a goddamn farmer. This is how a hectic life of adventuring began for 3 students who now have no choice but to complete random quests for several phases in the fantasy world if they want to stay alive and protect the real world from the demons and monsters they encounter.
I don't know if this is going to be good at all, but
From
I'm
Studio
curious.
Maho Film and produced by Atlantis. I've never heard of either of these
I've
two.
heard of Atlantis, I think.
I was about to say, we did just say Atlantis, so I have heard of them, but...
Oh, okay, so Maho Film.
Jesus Christ.
One of the shows that they're doing is one that we're going to talk about. I think we're going to be talking about it later. Yeah, it's a show from the season. And the only other show that they've done is...
God.
If it's for my daughter, I'd even defeat the Demon Lord.
Demon Lord.
Which I dropped after like 10 minutes into the show because I did not like it.
Yo, that's not promising.
Boy.
That's not promising, friends. You know,
let's look at the director. Who
he doesn't even have a picture. Oh God, he's only done 4 things, and one of them's this.
Habara Kumiko.
It's his first main directing job.
I'll watch an episode, and this might be a drop.
I'm probably gonna make it halfway through an episode. And then dropping it's like a bad habit.
Watch it be freaking amazing. I like the premise where he's a farmer. Like,
yeah.
I think it's just gonna be funny. Like, if he's just like a badass farmer. Like, there's no comedy genre tag in this at all. I mean,
I know that's why I'm a little hesitant.
Drama, fantasy, and shonen.
I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
So he's gonna be.
Anyway,
I'm the serious farmer. I only farm lives. All right. Moving forward.
Moving right along. Assault Lily Bouquet.
Ooh, this looks like a magical girl show.
Yeah, I was about to say magical girl for days. In the near future, humanity faces imminent destruction from the mysterious creatures known as Huge.
They're just huge.
Just huge. Huge. The world wages war against the Huge and develops the anti-weapon charm. Counter Huge arms. By combining science and magic, charm works more effectively when used by teenage girls. Of course it does, because
You have to
reasons.
add the magical girl element, of course.
Yeah, and those who use the weapons are revered as lilies. The lilies are trained at military academies called gardens. Wow. Which also serves as basis to protect and advise people. This is a story about girls who aim to become lilies so they can protect the earth.
I'm so sorry how this. I'm not sure how this made it on the list of ones to go over, but I'm not interested in this one.
No, but it's from Studio Shaft.
Wait, I think Shaft's done decent stuff. Yeah, they did Monogatari. They did Madoka Magica and Neokoi.
Yeah,
they're good. They did good stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. I think I'm gonna check it out just because of the studio.
Well, you have fun with that.
Who's our director? This Saki Shoji. He's done stuff for Cooley. Some stuff from Medaka Box. A little bit of work on Gurren Lagann. Oh no.
Nah, I'm good.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm a pass, but you have fun with that, Jared.
We'll see.
Next we have Kuma Bear.
The bears bear a bear. Kuma.
A bear.
I love that title. The bears bear a bear. Kuma.
15-year-old Yuna prefers staying home and obsessively playing with her favorite VR MMO to doing anything else, including going to school. When a strange new update gives her a one-of-a-kind bear outfit that comes with overpowered abilities, Yuna is torn. The outfit is unbearably cute.
It's unbearably
cute. But too embarrassing to wear in-game. But then she suddenly finds herself transported into the world of the game, facing down monsters and magic for real. The bear suit becomes the best weapon she has.
Oh, this is definitely becoming cute girls do cute things show.
From
100%.
EMT Squared
100%.
Nippon Columbia.
What's
adventure, comedy, and fantasy.
So they've done Love Tyrant, Assassin's Bride.
Okay.
Alice or Alice. Okay. We'll give this one an episode. We'll give it an episode. I'm not even going to look at the director for this one. We'll give it an episode and see. All right, next we have...
By the Grace of the Gods.
This is the second one from Maho Film. Do we even want...
Ryoma Takabayashi dies in his sleep at the age of 39 after leading a life of misfortune. Taking pity on him, 3 deities offer him the chance to reincarnate in a world of magic where he has only one mission: to be himself and enjoy life. They bestow upon Ryoma powerful physical abilities as well as the affinity to master all elements and promise to watch over him. His new life as a young child officially starts when he is teleported to a forest. 3 years ago, having spent most of his time researching slimes, of course, as one does, Ryuma has managed to evolve unique kinds of slimes, training an army of them while developing his magic abilities. Although the young boy is happy with his hermit existence and comfortable cave home, he somewhat misses the company of humans, but after healing an injured member of a passing group of travelers from a duke's household, Ryuma is persuaded to go with them and exit the forest, accompanied by his menagerie of slimes. A whole new world awaits him, where his skills as a magic user and slime tamer continue to elicit surprise and admiration. From Maho Film, By the Grace of Gods.
Adventure, slice of life, fantasy.
This one actually was picked up by Funimation.
Interesting, okay. Just for shits and giggles, let's see what the director has worked on. Yanisi Takayuki.
No idea.
Himigoto, never heard of it.
I don't think I recognize anything.
Oh. Is this hentai?
Oh.
Is he a hentai director? Wait, hold on. I'm. What is this? What is this? This is one of. He's a. Wait. Yes, he's a hentai director.
Oh my god.
That's why we don't know any of this stuff. Oh my god.
I was about to say, I was like, well, I don't know any of these names. Oh my god.
And he's a hentai director and he's doing a slice of life show. Okay. From Maho Film. All right.
Hey. Not on my list of watch.
I'm gonna skip this one.
Yeah, I was about to say, really, Jared? Next we have Muno na Nana. In the year 20XX, Earth was assaulted by monsters.
Question mark?
Question mark? I guess?
Or is it just sometime in the year 2000 to 2099?
I suppose so. Earth was assaulted by monsters that would become known as the enemy of humanity. In order to deal with this threat, special schools composed of teenagers with extraordinary abilities were formed. These people, who came to be known as the Talented, had abilities that could defy the rules of reality. Among these people with supernatural powers was an outlier, an individual who was sent to one of these schools despite having no innate special abilities whatsoever. This is the story of our protagonist, Protag-kun, who attempts to defeat enemy of humanity through the use of intelligence and manipulation alone.
Okay.
From Studio Bridge. It's a psychological, supernatural thriller shonen.
What's Studio Bridge done?
Fairy Tail.
They did some stuff with Fairy Tail. Looks like they were one of the helpers there. Devil Survivor 2. Why does this one look familiar? The Royal Tutor. I remember us talking about that at one point.
Yeah, we've talked about it. I don't think I've ever watched it though.
Okay.
Shaman King.
Where?
Right in the middle there.
Oh, they did.
Shaman King. The 2021 remake.
The remake of Shaman King.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, and they did that other show that I was really hyped about, Jared. Scroll up. Not Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s.
Oh, that the Moyo to Roji?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, it looked kind of neat.
Yeah, it did look kind of neat. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but okay. You know, there's something at least to it.
A lot of main characters.
But is the director an hentai director?
Let us find out. It is...
not.
Ishihira Shinji?
Yep.
And he is not. He's done some work for My Hero,
Fairy Tail.
Zero. He directed.
Directed Fairy Tail. There we go.
Okay, so we have at least
my boy, Full Metal Alchemist.
Log Horizon. He directed both seasons of Log Horizon.
There you go. So he's a pretty decent director.
Okay,
I mean,
all right. I'm back in.
I'm still just kind of about it, just because it sounds very but maybe an episode.
Yeah, I'll at least
might
check
throw
this
it an
one
episode.
out and see.
I might give it an episode.
All
Warlords of Sigrifa. I think I pronounced that correctly. The pillars suddenly appear above Earth, threatening all life. A god who calls himself Odin came to the aid of humanity as it was driven to near complete defeat. To counter the pillars, Odin declared a counterattack by bequeathing humanity with the battle maidens, Walkyries, and the hero craft as their wings. Several years later, the battle between humanity and the pillars rages on, with men supporting the Valkyries as they soared through treacherous skies to save the world. Japan is no exception. The three Valkyries confront the giant pillar looming over sacred Mount Fuji. Each Valkyrie is skilled, but each also has issues, and now an ace pilot has arrived from Europe. Now it's time to take And now is the time to fight back, humanity. The day of reckoning has arrived. The time of Ragnarok draws near. Okay.
All right.
Odd there, but okay. Get your...
I'm at least intrigued by this, and it's an original.
Oh, it's A1.
Yeah, and it's A1.
A1 picks.
They've done a few shows.
Yeah, Sword Art Online.
Blue Exorcist. Fairy Tail. Did some work there. 7 Deadly Sins. Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April.
Anohana. Erased.
Anohana. Darling
and the Franxx, they did some work there. Black Butler. Might have heard of him. Kaguya-sama Love is War. I can keep going.
Fairy Tail. Magi.
And this is an original from them. I'm actually intrigued. I don't know their track record with originals that they've done.
Neither do I.
But I am definitely fairly interested, I would say. Right?
I like the weird Viking kind of aesthetic that they got going.
I like the character artwork we've got going on here.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now that's what I want to see. What we got? We have Tokuda Hirotaka. What have you done, my guy? Did a little work on JoJo's, a little bit on 7 Deadly Sins. Some work on Sword Art. Looks like this is going to be his directorial debut.
Well, his first, yeah.
Actually, taking over the entire show, yes.
Yeah, taking over the show. Directing
I'm intrigued. We'll see how it is.
Maybe. I might give it an episode. Anyway, what we got next, Jared? Next we have King's Raid Ishiwo. I think Ishiwo Sugamono Tachi.
Yes.
It's been 100 years since King Kyle. Wow, nice name. Buried Aang Mundo. Now, in a time of peace, the apprentice knight Kaizel enjoys his life without worry. His fate begins to change, however. The news of demon appearances infesting the neighborhood. Guided by a wise man, Kaizel finds friends he can rely on and sets off on a mission to seek a holy sword capable of slaying his newfound enemies. Studios OLM and Sunrise Beyond.
Source is a game, so I don't have high hopes for this one.
No, I never have high hopes for that.
What's OLM done? I thought this
is Sunrise. Oh no, it is OLM.
Pokemon, Berserk, the original. I feel like OLM dabbles in a lot of stuff, but I would be shocked if they were taking over most of this. I would guess that's mostly going to be Sunrise.
I mean, Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Yeah. I mean, it's got some pedigree behind it at least. It's just, I don't know.
A little bit.
For anybody who hasn't listened to the podcast before, Justin and I usually aren't a big fan of shows that are going to be based on a video game. Usually they don't turn out well.
I just don't think there's enough source material ever available.
Yeah, that's the thing. To be honest. Source material or character development?
No.
Or source material for character development, I should say.
Yeah.
We'll see. And lastly, we have...
Dagiza de Tana de Mitida. I tried asking in Dagiza. The main character, Dagesuro, who wants to see the naughty... No.
I had to throw an ecchi one in here just for lulz.
You bastard.
I just wanted to do that just for the lulz. That was it.
You bastard. Who wants to see naughty bit? No. I'm good. That concludes this episode of the fall preview. Thanks for joining in, everybody.
Yeah, so there's
a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Bottom line, it's great to see that everything's starting to kind of go back to the way it was.
And that winter season is so stacked from the delays.
Yeah, fall and winter are going to be super stacked. I imagine even next spring will be pretty stacked too.
Yeah, I'm actually want to chat with you about the winter season once we're done recording here.
We can do that for sure.
For a little bit.
But yeah, everybody, thanks for joining in. Again, if you're listening in the YouTube realm, go ahead and give us a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, so that way you're notified of when we go live or when we add a new video to our video log. I hope you enjoyed our Senpai September, where we memed our way to the very best Senpai of September.
Check out those 3 episodes.
Check out those. Yep, 3 episodes. If you have not checked them out yet, we're joined by our friends John and Joe, and special online flip coin. Look for more of our content coming out here. If you're in the podcast realm, go ahead and hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. It helps us out greatly. We are entering October, which means we are going to be doing a Spooptober episode or 2, I'm sure, coming your way. So be on the lookout for those. And other than that, guys, you all have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll see you later.
Bye!